Good day, everyone. We are not going to waste our time as usual this morning. Now, you see this periodic table in chemistry. Whether you are doing WAEC or UTME or any exams you are doing, in fact, in the advanced level in the university, this knowledge is required there. In fact, it is compulsory for you when you are doing chemistry. Now, what is this periodic table? It is a topic in chemistry, and it is the one that is talking about the arrangement of elements in a chart. Don't forget the pie chart in our economics chart. So, which means that periodic table is a chart in which all the known elements that have been discovered, they are arranged in order of their atomic number. Now, if you don't have this knowledge, it will be very difficult for you as a chemistry student. Yes, you need to have this knowledge, even if it is a small knowledge. Now, what are we to discuss in this? Now, I will not waste your time. I'll just help you with some information that you need to move forward. After defining what we call periodic table, I'll just give you a typical example of what we call a periodic table. So you don't need to stress yourself. Now see, it's a beautiful arrangement. Yeah, of course it is. Now look at this. You see, this is a sketch of what a periodic table should look like. If you want to remind yourself about every element that is in periodic table, although you cannot remember because there are more than 100, so you just help yourself with this. This is what we call the S block. This here is the P block. Everything here is the P block. Actually, this is the D block, and this is the F block. This and this, they are both the F block, the actinide and the lanthanide. Now, you see, this simple arrangement will help you to remember or will remind you of which electron or which orbital, because this is S, P, D, F. Don't forget the orbitals that I told you about in the electronic configuration. These are the orbitals, and these are where you can find most of their most of their electrons. So it is very simple. Now, I will just let me just add the groups and period, because elements in the periodic table, they are classified into groups and into period. Now, groups, as I've told you before, which means that elements that you can find under a particular group, we have group from group 1 to group O. Yes, in the periodic table. Now, elements that you can find in a particular group, which means that what the number of valence electrons that they have in themselves, they are going to be the same. Now, let me talk about the first group. The first group is going to be group 1. Groups, now these are groups from up to down. Groups from up to down. We have groups here too. These are groups from up to down. This is group 1, group 2. This is group 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is group 8 or group O sometimes. Now, elements in group what? In group 1, they have one. They have one, I beg your pardon, one electron in their valence shell, which means their outermost shell. Now let's look at this. The first element here is hydrogen. Yes, we have lithium. We have what? Sodium. We have what? Potassium. We have potassium, and so on and so forth. We have them like that. Now up to francium, those elements, they have one valence electron. Now look at hydrogen. Hydrogen is only having one electron. Yes, and that is the valence electron. Look at lithium. Lithium is having total of 3 electrons. Now if you have to configure it, it will be CO. Lithium will be equals to what? 3 in total. Now to configure it will be 2 and 1. This is what we call the valence electron, and that is why it falls under the group 1. Now the sodium is having a total of 11 electrons. To configure it will be 2, 8 and 1. If you continue configuring them like that, they will be having one valence electron, and that is the reason why they are in group 1. So also group 2, we have them like that. There are plenty. So now all these ones now, they are the groups. Now we also have period in the periodic table. Now from here to like this, those are what we call the period. It is very, very simple. Now if you want to really know what we understand or what we call the periodic table, you need to know the first 20 elements. I can state the first 20 elements to you now without any itch. So it is better if you know it as what, whether you are in a whether you are sitting for your UTME, you are preparing for your WAEC or SSE, or you are already in advanced level. It is very, very simple. So please, you have to assist yourself. Yes, you have to assist yourself. Now, these are the few things I want to tell you about periodic table. Although later we'll be talking about the properties, and then I'll be talking about other groups too. But help yourself by finding out maybe what I've said is true. That any element in a particular group, in group 2 now, they are going to have what? They are going to have another valence electron. They are going to have two valence electron. Group 3, 3 valence electron. 4 valence electron, and so on and so forth, up to group 8 or group O. So please help yourself by just trying it out. So next we'll be talking about the properties of the periodic table, and that is what we are going to be looking at in the next one. So please remember to like our video, share our video, subscribe to our channel, and please comment. Thank you very much.